every time we get numbers that disappoint for Netflix, the chorus of people, well, it's over. It's all over. And then, a couple weeks later, Netflix surprises us again to the upside. What do you think the outlook looks like for Netflix?
Well, I think you can really look at the outlook in terms of viewers. I saw something this morning that talked about 99 million people watched that film Extraction. So I think the audience is absolutely there. They're showing that there's value in this platform and value in the content and value in the audiences that they're serving.
I'm going to ask you a very difficult question because I'd never heard of the movie Extraction. Do you believe these numbers that Netflix puts out, like The Irishman, 26 million people watched it over a weekend or something? I mean, or is it people that it's auto plays?
No, I don't think it's auto plays. They did change some of the algorithm and the way that they count what views are, but this content is connecting with people. Series like Never Have I Ever. One thing that Netflix has done incredibly well is attract broad, diverse audiences that a lot of other streamers and a lot of other folks had left out of the picture. So I think by expanding their audiences, by really building content that connected with a broad array of people, they're seeing success.
Yeah, I mean, I swear everybody I know is watching Ozark. I watch Fauda and Money Heist, but just because, but they do a great job of producing content, but there's so much out there. And you might have heard about this company, NBC Universal, Christina, which our parent company launching Peacock this week. The streaming landscape is getting pretty crowded. Do you think everyone can win in their own way, or is it a zero-sum game?
I don't think that everyone can win in their own way, but I think that folks that have really carved out a place of difference for themselves are going to find success. So with Peacock, it's really about the best of TV is how they're positioning that service. And that really does connect with people who love television, who love shows like 30 Rock. So I think there's a huge opportunity for them. You've seen HBO Max has launched, Disney Plus has launched. Every one of them is trying to find their niche. And I think consumers, quite frankly, are going to churn in and out of these depending on what they like and what's on there at any given time.
Do you worry they're overspending for content? I mean, gosh, I wish I knew how to write a TV show, Christina. We could, you and I both could sell it for $400 million and retire off into the sunset.
They're overpaying for some things, but there's a lot of other stuff on there that is, not that expensive, or formats that work around the world. So there really is, and tons of different windows, with all of these streamers, there's nothing but platforms that content can move to. So right now it feels like there is, a good amount of content out there. The price point seems right. The audience is there. A lot of people are still stuck at home. We'll see how that plays out over the next bunch of months.
Well, you know who else is stuck at home, Christina? And that's actors and directors. I mean, we're watching a lot of shows that were put into production last year. If this lockdown continues, what's going to be the new content landscape that's going to look like in 12 months? We're going to be watching MASH reruns.
Well, it's been amazing to see from a technology perspective what so many companies are doing around innovating how we use technology to bring different content to folks. So I think the first phase of this was the Zoom TV show, and we're seeing a little bit of that right now. But I think we're going to be moving into some more self-shot things that people are doing and smaller crews, really seeing how creative people reimagine what the creative landscape is going to be like. That's pretty exciting.
Self-shot and smaller crews. I think you just described TikTok, Christina. Tell me that's not our vision of the entertainment future. We're going to be watching our 85-inch flat panel, but actually just watching TikTok on it and people dance.
If you
it's
like
not a bad thing, maybe.
Yeah, if you like 3-minute shows, great. But I think for people who like scripted content and more sort of immersive things, this is such a renaissance of content right now, from individual creators to writers and producers who are really just seeing an amazing amount of opportunity and grabbing it.